Good morning from Carrizozo, New Mexico at 6:17 a.m., June the 19th, 2025. It is 68 degrees outside with a high today of around 90, but it cools off starting Sunday. Wonderful. I'm waiting for that. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now, and right now went right on by. So if there's anything you want to do, you got to get started. Anyway, what else? Never worry about what you can't change, and then there's a lot of that going around. But anyway, after a short boondocking trip for a few days, back here, it was a beautiful drive going and coming. I went up around Santa Fe and over to Wild Rivers and then over to Goat Hill near Red River and came back through Cimarron and stuff. A beautiful drive, and but the solar I need to tweak a little bit on this casita. I need first of all I need the battery clips for the battery. That's one, and may need a little more solar. 200 my 200-watt flexible portable panels. You know yeah. Uh, they put out 100 and about 135 watts, 140, which is I guess okay. But my battery is only 80 amps, so I had a little issue with my battery and stuff. But be that as it may, so now I know what I need to do if I want to go boondocking. And believe it or not, I ran into Jennifer over at Wild River. She was still there. I thought she was going to go through there just for a day or two and then on into Colorado, but she was there and we chatted a while, and then we went over. I went over to Goat Hill and she joined me over there. And yeah, it was a nice visit and a very nice trip. And I do know what I need to do for solar. And now I have on my cleanest dirty shirt, my Gildan t-shirt, V-neck. Don't mean to brag, but you know, when you got quality stuff, I mean, come on, Gildan, get out of here. But anyway, what else? Uh, what else? I got a whole bunch of videos, and they're probably I'm not much telling what order they're in. I'm telling you. I mean, I got a bunch of videos. So yeah, we'll get you covered with something to watch, and life will go on just one day at a time. But so let's get some comments here. Today, what have I got? I don't know. Something. Oh, well, I'm not going to dig it out now. Okay, here we go, guys. King for a day. Geez, those must be some really special clips. No, they're not really special. It's just that they have to plug into the ends for the solar. You know, it's not the ZAMP connectors. It's the other one. You know, and so yeah. Anyway, I don't know what they are. It doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Toby Mead. Good morning, Rusty. Happy summer. Well, happy Thursday. Stephen Greco says goodbye, Jennifer and Jupe. Hope to see you soon. Well, I did. I did see them soon. Vegas Christoph. Hi, Rusty. Please remind us of when your birthday is and what is your mailing address. We know it's in July, right around the corner. Thanks. Well, it's well. Let me just put it out here. I'll put it in this comment. How about 7-14, and it's RUSTY. Just send it to Rusty S if you send anything. I don't care. POB 1016 CARRIZOZO, New Mexico 88301. Got it. Now I'll leave that reply there, and you should be happy, and I'm happy. Okay, now we got Rick Clark. That scoop you see on the side of the road was a dump bed for a haul truck. Yeah, well, no, that was a big dump. Big dump. But anyway, Oilfield Scout, happy trails, Rusty. Be safe heading south. Sounds like you have had a good walkabout getaway. Yeah, well, no, yeah. I just had the itch and I scratched it, and now I'll be good for a few more days. Anyway, Rye Live, if you ever decide to get a dog, please consider adopting from a shelter. I'm not going to get a dog, so nope. Dog's out. It was just one of those fickle thoughts that fickled in my mind, but I wasn't in a fickle. I was in a fickle mood at the time, but I fickled out. You know what I mean? I decided not to. Althea says, I've just watched Poodle Professor's latest video, which I enjoyed. It was great seeing you on the other side of the camera, and you're looking good too. Yeah. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Anyway, Matilda took a beating in those strong winds. Nice to see Jupe so happy hunting lizards. Yeah, old Jupe, lizard hunting dog, boy, lizard hunter. Yeah, we get some wind here in the desert, and if you can't hang with a little wind and some strange crap going on weather-wise, don't come to the desert. Robert, geez, Rusty, you look great. Keep it up. Yeah, well, I've been working out. No, I haven't been doing crap. I do my walking and stuff, and that's it. And my stretching. Ron Hansen, hello, Ron Hansen. Put a float in it. Have to work great. That's on the have to work great on the swamp cooler. Yeah, they work fine for me, but thank you. Good idea, I guess. Same person put. Oh, he doubled up again. This is Santa Claus. Okay. Sister, age 80, has a dog, 20 years old. Loves the dog, but wow, every time she turns around, it's a $300 here, $400 there for the vet bills. It's always several $100s a month for vet care. Yeah, well, anytime, if you go to a vet, that's the way it is. Of course, when I grew up on a farm in Kennedy, Texas, we never took a dog to a vet. We didn't take anything to a vet. The humans didn't even go to doctors. None of my family ever went to a doctor. I went. I had to have a physical for football. I did that. But other than that, nobody went unless you just. I don't remember anybody. Joe Cummings, on the new golf cart, the Axis EV says $5,999 at Tractor Supply. Well, that price keeps coming down because I think it was $7,500 when I got it. So it's down $1,500. And that's a pretty good little golf cart. Actually, it's got a lithium battery and stuff. I may look into that. Well, the only downside of a lithium battery is they don't do well in freezing temperatures. And every now and then, even in Brackettville, Fort Clark Springs area of Texas, it'll get down to 20 or so. You so grouchy. I remember videos of you with a miniature poodle. Didn't you keep it for a short time and then return it? I sure did. That was the agreement I had with the seller because I didn't know how it was going to work. And I talked to her about it. And she said, well, I'll tell you what, if it doesn't work within a month and you bring it back, I'll give you your money back. I said, fine. And I did. Mimi is me. One of the biggest fights we had happened to be over getting a dog. Hubs threw a fit and told me no more dogs. Oh, but I won, and now the Hubs is proud owner of my dog. I definitely can pick a dog. When we travel, people do not remember us, but they remember remember the dog. Well, that's interesting. That's a very interesting comment. Gabriel Holistic Care, you already have a dog. His name is Romeo. I know I do. Right there. Right there. Right there. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Alive, awake. It's a person's name. If you put down the back seat, does it make a nice big trunk? I'm thinking of getting one to pull behind my 22-foot motorhome Chevy V8. Do you find it easy to tow? The Spark, the Chevy Spark? Hell yeah, that's the greatest towing vehicle you can find. If you get the Spark with the manual transmission, you can tow it all four wheels down. No kidding. No, it's great. Yeah, no problem. Okay, then we got doing it with nothing. Be safe on the drive back to Zozo. I took my time, and I drove from Goat Hill on the other side of Red River back here yesterday. Took about 6 hours, and I was driving 55, 60, and I was getting 19.7 miles to gallon towing. But bear in mind, I was going from an elevation of about 8,000 or 8,500 feet down to 5,500 feet. So I went down 3,000 feet in 250 miles. So, it makes a difference. This is Joan Summerfield. Tried several of Jennifer's videos, but anyway, I don't know about that. Check with Jennifer. Don't leave me the comment. Alvin Masso, Rusty, keep doing you, my friend. Don't worry, baby, I am. But as far as boondocking, Jennifer does a lot of it, and other people do, and if you're set up for it and that's something you want to do, then it'll work for you. Me, I don't really want to do it, and I'm not really set up for it, so I'm not going to do it. I may every now and then. Who knows? Uh, anyway, where we at here? This is Eunice Duncan. Hello, Eunice Duncan. It says no-see-ums. How common are they in high altitudes? I have no idea. I've never done a survey on no-see-ums, but they have them in different places, even in other states. It's not like they're I don't know. Some places have them. See, like right down the highway at Valley of Fire is about 6 miles from where I'm sitting. They have them. But here where I am, they don't have anything. We don't even have hardly any flies or anything here. No mosquitoes, no nothing. It says mosquito like me here in northeast Texas, but I'm not near a water source currently, so no issues. I can imagine how awful that would be if you want to spend most of your time outdoors. Well, they're not that common, I'm not going to. I don't know. I just know they're not here, and they are in some other places. See, they were at Wild Rivers, but they're not. They were not at Goat Hill Campground. 25 miles away. Tex Baz 2, Rusty and Taos. They have a hobby shop that can set you up some connectors for your solar panel to battery. Safe travels. Oh yeah, I'll be in that area last week of July. Thanks for the camp tip. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, as far as the hobby shop, no, the connectors, they never mind. If I called around some different places, they didn't have anything, but we'll see. Patrick, appreciate the scenery. Yeah, it was. I'm glad you did. Al Fur, thumbs up. Abel Otalvaro, I guess. Adios, amigo from Colombia. Buena suerte. Beautiful place for target shooting. That's where I live here. But thank you very much, Abel. Enjoy your day. Do two more here. Harley Glide. Good late morning to all Rangers. Ranger Harley reporting for duty. Great visit from Jennifer. Happy you were both able to do that. Thank you, Rusty. You're welcome. Dogman Chronicles. Check his channel out on YouTube. Good comment call. Thanks. Hope you and the gang have a fun hump day. Yeah, well, I did. Diana Haas, last one. Good morning, Rusty. Maybe you could get the clips from Walmart type places and electronics section. Just a thought. No, I checked, but no, they didn't have. But anyway, it's all right. I mean, I wasn't. The weather was a little warm, and I don't know, boondocking where you got to watch your your battery level, your water level, and all kind of stuff. And it's just I think I've outgrown boondocking for me. But having said that, guys, from Carrizozo, New Mexico, on a Thursday morning, June 19th, 2025, thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem. Watch this smoke. See, I got them marked. See, people talk about marking them. I got them marked. I just can't see it. Anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Oh, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why am I doing that? It seems to get people's attention when you move your hands, because you'll see people making speeches and they're going, there's a reason for that. But anyway, having said that, yeah, use the Amazon link in the description of my videos. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stone, and all that stuff. And it also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to snack so much. You know what I mean? And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. It works. Check it out. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. Why? Well, because you'll feel better immediately and you may live longer, healthier. How about that one? And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios. Aloha until the next video And what you're going to get, I have no clue, but I got a bunch of them out there. Anyway, adios, guys. Carry on. Bye bye. Oh, tomorrow's beer 30. Whoopee, whoopee, whoopee. Bye.